Good morning, everyone. My name is Judge Ayana Harris, and I'm a judge in Miami, Florida. I was appointed by our governor to be a county court judge back in December of 2019. And that means that there was a job opening for a judge, and I applied and I interviewed, and the governor selected me to be a judge. Before becoming a judge, I was a lawyer for almost 19 years, which I'm sure is longer than most of you have been alive. And I practiced criminal law as a public defender. So that means when someone's arrested and they go to court and they can't afford to hire a lawyer to defend them in court, I was appointed, or people from my office were appointed to represent them. And I did that at the state and federal levels for 19 years. After I became a judge, I was assigned to what's called a civil division. And the difference between civil and criminal is that in criminal court, someone has been arrested for breaking the law and charges are brought. And if they're convicted, they might possibly go to jail. In a civil case, people are usually fighting over some dispute about money. So it's very different in civil cases. So I have a civil calendar and I also have a domestic violence calendar. And domestic violence means there's different types of cases where someone would come and say that they have been a victim of a certain type of violence, and they would get what's called an injunction. That means that the person has to stay away from them, and the case comes before me to decide if I'm going to then issue a permanent injunction. And in my civil cases, I do evictions, I do insurance disputes, I do small claims cases. So my civil docket is a bunch of different kinds of cases. I really enjoy being a judge, although the pandemic has forced me to do a lot of cases from my home and also at the courthouse from a computer. And the courthouses are still closed here in Florida. So it's been very empty, and I haven't gotten to interact with people like I've wanted to, which is one of my favorite parts about being a judge, is that you get to interact with people in the community and hopefully issue rulings that, people can understand, that comply with the law. And so I really enjoy getting to know people in the community and getting to decide their issues in county court. Outside of court, what do I do? I am a big, big cheerleader. When I was your age, I wanted to be a cheerleader when I grew up. Not a lawyer and not a judge, but a cheerleader. And I cheered throughout my life growing up and on competitive teams in high school. And it's something that I really love. So I volunteer with a community organization where I coach. And I also have an all-star team, which is a group of girls that just do competitive cheer. And I also coach at a local college here in Miami. So cheerleading takes up a lot of my time. I also am married and have 3 children that are ages 4, 8, and 9, and they keep me very busy. We like to go to Disney World, which is not too far from our house. It's about 3 hours away. So we do that, and we, travel to visit family and go to the beaches. And, my kids like to swim, so we're around water a lot. I just try to find a balance between my professional life, which requires a lot of work, but also my personal life, where I spend time with my family and do some of the things that I like to do. I hope that this has been informative. I wish you all the best of luck in whatever career paths you choose. And just remember that anything is within reach if you decide that you want it and you put in the work to achieve it. Bye bye from Miami.